Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your weekly reading for January 23rd to the 29th. This is for Virgo, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional and culture cross spread. I also use astrology in my guides to help bring you a lot more clarity, to get very detailed. And the reason I do this, Virgo, is because I love you, and I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one, rather than a general spread. And lastly, astrology has been around for thousands of years, believe it or not. And tarot came out in the 14th century, so every tarot card is actually assigned an astrological element, alignment, a ruling planet. I mean, we go really deep when the two are combined, and they both align with the tree of life. So Virgo, this week, ooh, it's a great week, okay? Especially for you. Now, I always do like a little meditation before every sign that I read, and there was a lot of sexual energy, if you're into that, by the way. So, but this is a really, really good week of, we kicked it off with that new moon Aquarius, okay? And we're in Aquarius season. We have planets in Aquarius right now. A lot of Aquarius energy that's in your sixth house. You rule it, all right, Virgo? So I really love that for you. So there could be, a lot of things with work happening, okay? Really great things happening with work. There could be some in terms of health too. For some Virgos, you're going to possibly you may have already done it already, started doing something different with your health routine. You could have maybe if you're a yoga person, you're now a Pilates person, you're trying that out. Maybe you're trying a different kind of diet. There's a lot of things happening right now for you, Virgo. There's honestly, I love that Venus is in Pisces too. Now, if you're not a subscriber, I do leave all the key astrological dates in the description box. I know that there's a lot happening this week, but it's a glorious week. I want you to mark Tuesday on your calendar. The Sun sextile Jupiter is the best day of the month, all right? It's the best day of the month. And again, I said Venus is going into Pisces. Venus is exalted in Pisces, all right? Venus is a planet of love, right? And guess where that's at, Virgo? That is your seventh house of partnerships. All right. So Virgo, what an amazing week. I'm very excited for you. I'm very excited for you this week. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay. Let's get started. See what's going on for you, Virgo, for January 23rd to the 29th. Now, Virgo, like I said earlier, I do a traditional cultic cross spread. It is what my clients prefer. If you want to book a private reading, you know where to find me. Secondly, Virgo, I love you. I love you so much. Virgo, I don't even, listen, y'all are amazing. Did you know, I feel like a lot of people forget that Virgos, listen, y'all are, sure, everyone knows Virgos is like the analytical sign. And do you know what I mean? Like they're great researchers, but y'all are so compelling and commanding, and y'all are, I think I pointed this out in another reading that, Beyonce's a Virgo. Keanu Reeves is a Virgo. All right. Prince Harry is a Virgo. Y'all are, you can command a room. I love you, Virgo. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started before I go off on a tangent here. Virgo, speaking of which, wow, this is going to be a big week for you. Big week for you. Now, let's get started. You got the Wheel of Fortune. All right. So this is really great, especially because, I think it was your reading last week. There was, you've had some really good readings. This is showing, this is, first of all, Wheel of Fortune is ruled by Jupiter. Okay. And Jupiter is a planet of good fortune, good luck, prosperity. The Wheel of Fortune is the card of good luck. Okay. It is the card of divine intervention. Okay. Coming through. It's honestly what it is it came up in your past. So there was a point where the universe looked down at you and said, this Virgo has been doing an amazing job, because there's a lot of karma attached to this card. We're going to fast track them, put them on this path of destiny that they belong on, okay? The fate that they deserve, okay? Now, I also want you to see that there are the 4 fixed signs in the corners of the Wheel of Fortune here, which is, that's a lot of stability. They're all reading the Book of Knowledge. This is really great, okay? So I love that you got the Wheel of Fortune, the card of good luck and, good karma in your past, because look where this has brought you. All right, you've really cashed in your karma points. In the heart of your spread, you got the Ace of Wands. You got the Ace of Wands. All right. I listen. You're amazing, Virgo. You're amazing. So this week, it's kind of like the headline news of the week, by the way. All right. The Ace of Wands. Aces usher in all that new change, new beginnings, new opportunity. Okay. And it's also the hand of spirit is offering it to you. So listen. Wands are passions, right? It's our ideas. You can see the seeds. The leaves sprouting on the wand here. All right. So uh, think about new beginnings are going to start blooming for you in a big way, in a really big way, especially because Jupiter is in Aries, like I said, which does rule your, like I said, your eighth house, which is all about transformation, by the way. But listen, this is amazing, and I love that for you. So I want you to think about your passions and how you want to direct it. Okay, it looks like you have a lot of luck right now this week. Okay, you have a lot of luck, and you have a lot of potential, and you have a lot of growth coming. One other thing I'm going to point out is that ones are career related too, like enterprise jobs, work. I think I mentioned that earlier, especially for you, Virgo, because not only did we have that new moon in your sixth house, which rules work. Gemini, Mars, which was retrograde in Gemini since Halloween, which just went direct a few weeks ago. Okay, that is in your 10th house of career. So boom, a lot of work energy. A lot of y'all are going to be getting new jobs, promotions, starting new businesses. You listen, and if you're not here for work, hey, you like. What action are you going to put toward this wand here, right? This new beginning. You have that potential now, and you have that gift from the universe. I really love this for you. Oh my goodness, really love this for you. So turn it into wands. By the way, are fire. They represent fire. So think of this as a spark. Okay, so I want you to turn that spark into this blazing inferno of passion, and you can do it. And listen, you got the high priestess in your challenge area. So I just really want you to, while you move forward this week, I want you to just dig in a little bit. All right, tap into your intuitive side. I think that's going to really help you move forward. All right, the high priestess is the guardian of the subconscious, and when she shows up in a reading, she sits between the two dualities here. But the main message here, especially when she comes in the challenge area, is really just spend some time, developing, really tapping into your intuition, because that's where you find, when you go within, that's where you find all that, deep sacred knowledge that you seek. All right, things that will bring a lot more clarity as you move forward this week. Now, you did get the Queen of Wands in your crown. Okay, I love that. So it looks like you are looking for this new passion and something to just make you feel almost like giddy with like this new energy of something that you want to pursue. And I love that. And the Queen of Wands is so charismatic and she's so popular. It's like Nicole Kidman walking into a room. She can get whatever she wants. Queen of Wands, she has the power to attract anything she wants. All right, especially with that wand there. And listen, very, very, very fiery, but the queens, all their energies are really internal. All their powers are really internal. Okay, and so that passion, again, I want you to feel it, and I want you to fuse that to fuel this new opportunity that's going to be coming to you this week. And I'm already getting some energy that it's already happened for some of y'all, all right, so that's great. I love that. Okay, you did get the Five of Wands, but listen, you got the Five of Wands in the root of your spread, and the Five of Wands is it's a challenge card, but it's really, at the end of the day, it feels like well, I'm going to show you here. Sure, it's a challenge card. You can see these people fighting, right? And they're not really seeing eye to eye, but if you take a really close look, they're kids, right? They're kids swinging their wands in the air. So what does that exactly mean? It means this is child's play. It means that whatever this fight is, whatever this argument is, whatever this tug of war feeling is, it really is not even worth your time, okay? And so there's this week, some of y'all may have to deal with that. There may be something that could just be kind of like annoying that comes up, and you're like, oh my goodness, this is really annoying. But someone has to actually have to stand up and say, y'all, listen, nobody's seeing eye to eye. There's a lot of egos at play. Leave our egos at the door. Let's move forward, okay? And Virgo, the very first thing that I said is you commanding a room. You are the Keanu Reeves. You are the Beyonce. Listen, you can do that. You're going to be that person, okay? So another message coming through is that, well, two. One, the main one that is coming through is for some Virgos, it may be internal. It might be a lot going with you in terms of not knowing which what your passions are, which way to direct it. Um, like misdirection there, okay? And so what I want you to know is, remember, you got the high priestess in your challenge area, so go within, and everything will be crystal clear, okay? Everything will be definitely crystal clear. Another message that came through, some Virgos could be in the position of like at work related, because there's a lot of work energy this week, career related. There could be some sort of this could be happening in the workplace, all right, or even through like Zoom calls or whatever, or just not getting along with some colleagues, and there could be some bickering, or just not really seeing eye to eye on a certain issue, or solving something, or how to move forward with a project. But if that should happen, remember, be that person, okay? Be that person to say, listen, we got to get through this. Let's all get along, right? Secondly, because of the big dork I am, this is a lot of competition energy with that, right? And so I want you to remember the word competition comes from the word competere, all right, in Latin, and it actually means to come together, all right? So that's why I want you to be the one, should this come up, to be that person and say, y'all, come on. We want some happy days. We want to get through this. I want to get to February. let's all see eye to eye here. Now, you did get the Nine of Swords in your future, okay? Grim looking card, all right? As you can see, this person up at night, hands over the face, not really in a good place, right? We have to wonder what's going on. Did he do something bad to someone? Is he feeling guilty about it? Did someone do something bad to him? Is he grieving? We don't know. Virgo, this is you, all right? So I want you to know, all these swords, remember, the swords are the mental suit, okay? So a lot going on up here, all right? To the point where it's a little bit of stress. Well, I would say a lot of bit of stress, all right? A lot of bit of stress. Just a lot of, happening up here, all right? Now, this came up in your future area, so there is going to be, and again, it's a fight, really. Could be some sort of fight, okay? And that's the biggest message coming through with this card for you, is there could be some sort of not a physical fight, hopefully not a physical fight, but an argument. And it could be something that makes you feel a little, it really has an emotional impact on you, but also like a mental impact on you. But I want you to know, with this card in your future, I want you to turn any of those thoughts that you may have that are, what we would call negative, right? And just try to use them in a way where it empowers you. You don't want to feel powerless. You want to be able to sleep. You want to be able to get like a good night's sleep and wake up in the morning, right? You wake up in the morning feeling good, doe-eyed, and move forward, okay? And so the reason why, one reason I'm bringing that up is, you'd never want to bring these thoughts with you to bed, okay? Because you'll stay up at night like that, right? And you can Google this. There's something called theta mode, where our brain goes through theta mode, and so it's always good to go to bed with positive thoughts, all right? So if you're going to bed with, oh my gosh, I feel so bad about this, and oh, how do I fix this, and why did this happen to me? Flip it, okay? Flip it, and instead think, I'm so excited for tomorrow because I'm going to solve this issue. I'm so excited for tomorrow because I'm going to get through this thing. Do you see how that works? Just that little flipping of turning it positive, okay? Now, and I always say that, well, I don't always say it, but, I feel like I have to say it for you because this came up in your future card or your future area is that, emotions are neutral, okay? And it's, if we take, if we go dorky here, it goes to ematore, or it actually means energy emotion. So it really is what I'm trying to say here is emotions are neutral. Okay, it's the action you take toward these emotions that put them in motion, right? So I want you to have positive emotions, all right? And I want you to feel good. I want you to feel good, especially with that coming up. Now, here's the good news. 9 is, as we all do math, it's right before 10. So 9 really is almost like that don't give up card. You can get through this, okay? Because this is saying that you feel like, I can't get through it, but I'm going to point something out here. You can see the comforter, all right? So everyone has free will, right? We were gifted free will on this earth. Now, you can see the comforter here has those beautiful astrological symbols as the roses, okay? A lot of comfort in the comforter. I know that's a play on words, but listen, this is saying you can have comfort feeling really bad about all this and just having all this activity happening up here, or you can also have a lot of comfort leaving the situation, all right? Leaving this feeling of, not being super happy, all right? And I would prefer you move forward, okay? Because you'll have comfort moving out of that bed, all right? And so, Virgo, yeah, good for you. Oh my goodness. This is really crazy. You got the Chariot to confirm, to clarify, all right? Now, 2 things I'm going to mention here. You're going to be fine. You're going to be okay. This is going to be temporary. You're going to have a moment, but then you're going to realize this is nothing that I don't have to worry about this. I'm taking this to extreme levels. It's not even a thing. I'm just going to, work it out, okay? The Chariot is all about moving forward, all right? So this came up in your future, and not only moving forward but charging forward, okay? Charging ahead. You can see the Chariot here. And one thing that I want you to know, there's a lot that I have to tell you, a lot of messages that's coming through. The first message is you see the 2 sphinxes, okay? They're actually going opposite directions. Doesn't matter, okay? Doesn't matter. Listen, you're in the driver's seat, you're in the Chariot seat, okay? So you have a lot of power, all right? And especially when you move out of this situation, you're going to be charging forward because the Chariot has found that self-will and determination to move forward, okay? Now, the other thing is, in the major arcanas and the trump cards, we've come to the 7, okay? And so you can see that actually, you see the Magician's baton from, the Magician's card in the first card in the deck, right? You can see that there. It's almost like he takes everything from every card that preceded him as he moves forward. He's learning and growing, and he's using that to overcome all these obstacles, okay? You even see the sliver of the moons from the High Priestess, all right? So why is that significant? It's significant because, I don't know if you're into numerology, 7, all right? 2023 is a year of 7, all right? So lucky 7, but 7 is really that introspection, okay? Now, remember what I said. You got the High Priestess in your challenge area. Really go within. Tap within. That's what's going to help, all right? Really go within, because that's really that alignment of like mind, body, soul is going to be so good for you. But you don't have to worry, actually. Again, if you feel like you're going to bed with these, crazy thoughts like of not being able to sleep, and there's so much worry and doubt and stress going on, no, flip it into positive thoughts, like those affirmations, positive affirmations. But I want you to believe it too, okay? I don't want you just to say it. It's like, if you're going through your Instagram or your Facebook and you're liking all those posts of those phrases and positive affirmations, that's cool, that's great. But if you don't feel it, if you don't believe it, it doesn't really do anything, right? So I want you to feel it, I want you to believe it, because you're good. You have the Chariot. I love you, Virgo. I love you. Let's get to your stuff. I really do love you. I have My mom's a Virgo and my dog's a Virgo, so I know Virgo as well. If you are new to my channel, by the way, it'd be great if you like and subscribe and leave comments. Really does help my channel grow. I love hearing from everyone. And I love emojis if you're not a commenter. And if you are a subscriber, you are awesome and you're amazing. And you really do make my day. So thank you so much for being here every week with me. I love you so much. Now, Virgo, listen. Judgment. All right. So it looks like you do want to have this spiritual awakening. Okay. And I know that spiritual is a strong word. That's why, sometimes I say just that alignment of mind, body, soul. Okay. Listen, this is, you see Archangel Gabriel blowing the trumpet here. The dead are rising. The dead are gray. Gray in tarot is wisdom, right? We've talked about that wisdom here with the High Priestess in your challenge area. Now, it's coming up here with the Judgment card, okay? So, it seems like you do want to have this moment of clarity. It seems like you do want to have this, like, okay, I get it. I see it now. Gonna move forward. I get it, right? That's that energy there. Now, you did get the Three of Swords, okay? In your external factors area. There could be something that does happen this week, all right? That is causing the Nine of Swords, all right? This is a heartbreak card, all right? But here's the thing. It's in your external... Yeah, okay. Interesting. Okay. So it for a lot of Virgos, it's going to resonate that this is something that someone did to you. All right. So that's been clarified. And listen, here's the good news is that you did get justice clarified. All right. So justice, come on, justice will be served. All right. Justice will be served. This is all about balance. This is cause and effect. Now, this is also in your external factors area. All right. So someone really is going to be like kind of like that peacemaker. Okay. And if it's not like someone in your physical world, it's, just that's your spirit guides, right? That the universe coming through to make things right. All right. Clarified because you did get the heartbreak card. Now, even though it is a heartbreak card, remember, at the end of the day, it's still the sword suit. So what's happening here? It's gone up here. Remember, this is the external factors area. Okay? With the Nine of Swords. So I wouldn't worry. You may have a moment of just like something happens and you're, sad about it. Someone did something bad to you, and it could have been something that really just threw off your energy and your entire vibe. But remember, the Justice card is here to clarify it. And you started off, remember, with you very first thing I said is you're cashing in your karma points this week. You got the card of karma here, and this is all about karma. So you're good, okay? You will be fine. You're taken care of. Now, you also got another 9. You got the 9 of Wands. So it looks like there is a process of some of y'all are just wanting this new beginning right here to just get going. If you haven't felt it yet, this is showing that here. Now, here's the great thing is that you already got the Chariot in your future, and now you're getting the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands really is all about resilience, okay? Resilience, going through, having gone through a lot, okay? Like the 9 of Swords here. You can see he's beat up. He's got gauze on his head. But here's the thing. He's standing in front of the wands. There's that protective energy here, okay? And when I say resilience, even though he's gone through it, he's saying, listen, you've beat me up. I've gone through it. I've endured a lot. Keep coming. Bring it on. I got this. This is that energy. This is resilience. And I love that. Now, lastly, in your final outcome, you have the 7 of Cups, okay? Virgo, I love this. This is saying that you are going to have opportunities, all right? This is your final outcome. You're going to have opportunities, and I want you to... Did I say this earlier? That there is this energy of some of y'all just not... like your passions. I want you to fuel go within to fuel that energy toward the passions you want, to really create them now. Okay, now with the Seven of Cups coming up in your final outcome, you can see the universe granting him all these cups, but look at the cups, they're all very different, right? Very different. So really figure out the one thing that you want, just kind of zero in on that, but also use your intuition. All right, really go deep. All right, really find that internal knowledge to decide what you want. Okay, and focus on that one thing, and then you can bring everything else in, okay? If you want a lot of different things, all right? And they will start coming in. But also, I want you to be very, look at that, clarified. You got the Seven of Pentacles. So now you see 2 sevens here, okay? Really interesting, all right? Especially because you got the Chariot. Remember, I said it is the year of 7. Now, in your final outcome, you got the 7 of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles. So what this is saying, you are going to have opportunities come through, all right? Some of them may not be as good as others, and some of them may be a little, you got to kind of like read the fine print, and they may not be exactly what you think you want. So that's why I say really know what you want at this point. Really go within. Really, really go within. You got the High Priestess and you got the Chariot and you got Judgment, all right? So really go within and have that moment of clarity where you're like, I get it. I know what I want, all right? And now with the 7 of Pentacles, you're going to have, it's really interesting. Take a moment this week, all right? Take a moment this week to decide what you want next. That's all I'm saying, okay? You see he's raked in all the pentacles. He's taking a little break. You've worked hard. All right, Virgo, you've worked hard to get to where you're at. Take that moment this week. Go within, okay? Go within, all right? To figure out what you really, really want moving forward, okay? And if you think that you're on the right path, that's great. Keep at it, okay? Keep at it. But maybe think about, is there a way that I can elevate that? Like, is it time to ask for a promotion, ask for, a raise, or, maybe even start my own business? Listen, there's a lot of like work energy here, okay? A lot of work energy here. This is just crazy, but also a lot of personal development too. So, this is your moment. Take this moment to really decide what you want, okay? Take that little break like he did, okay? Take that little break. And again, I'm not saying that anyone's on the wrong path or, anyone's like in the wrong relationship, because it can be anything, right? This is what you've invested in up to this point, all right? That can be work. That can be relationships. It can be like home. It could be actual investments, right? And so think about it. Am I on the right path? Do I keep going? This is a week for you to really go within. You have this beautiful gift of this new opportunity, okay? Decide how you want to direct that energy. All right, Virgo? I love you. You're amazing. You're amazing. I'm sorry this reading went so long. Thanks so much for tuning in. Again, if you are new to my channel, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. And just remember, this is going to be a great week, and I want you to just really enjoy this week. There are so many great aspects. It's actually my birthday week too, so I'm excited for this week. But really, really just spend time with yourself, just going within and just really knowing what you want, having that moment of clarity, having that awakening, right? And if you are a subscriber, I love you so much. Thanks so much for being here. You're amazing. I love you. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.